hang on just a few more minutes. They like to start when they're ready to start. Sometimes I'm late. I didn't want to be late. So I started a little bit early. What's all that nonsense?
This is KB2OYI calling the Richmond Amateur Telecommunications Society Net. Calling the Wednesday Night Rats Net.
Oh, wait, too early.
Welcome everyone back to the Rats Net, which we do on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. on the 442-550 repeater. This repeater uses a positive offset and a 7404 PL tone. My name is Rob, Romeo, Oscar, Bravo, and my call sign is Kilo Bravo 2, Oscar, Yankee, India. That is KB2OYI. And I'll be your net control operator for this evening's net. But before we get started, is any stations on frequency having any emergency or priority traffic? If so, please call now. Nothing heard, but anytime anyone has any emergency traffic, just please call BreakNet Royal for traffic. Once again, folks, we meet here every Wednesday night and encourage check-ins regardless of your location, affiliation, or your license class. All property license amateurs are always invited to participate. And the purpose of that is general fellowship within our local amateur radio community to bring awareness to any radio events happening, as well as anything Rapid Club specific. I want to remind you that should you have questions related to ham radio, you can ask them during your comments, but perhaps someone on the net knows the answer, or you can always email helpdesk@rats.net. That is helpdesk@rats.net, and your message will be sent to the Rats Elders group, and they will respond and help you get whatever it is that you need assistance with. You do not need to be a member of Rats to use the service, and again, helpdesk@rats.net. Checking in, please give your call sign and first name slowly and phonetically helps me out even more. Please say if you have any announcements for that or any traffic. We handle the traffic first and then informal comments after that. I don't have any specific topic of the night because
You're lazy?
I was scrambling around right before the start of the net. My outdoor / shack cat got in a little puzzle, it looks like, with some of the other outside riffraff there. So I had to attend to him, but he's doing just fine. So let's talk about if anyone's been enjoying the all this nights of thunderstorms, if you live in the south of Richmond, if there's any flooding in your area, stuff like that, or just let us know how your day went. All right, let's start. Get the mobile portable stations on the list first. Mobile portable stations wishing to check in, please call now.
Recent flooding would be a great tonight's subject for the net. I'm kind of curious myself.
IRB. Is there any other mobile and portable stations wishing to check into the net? Please call now.
This is AI4, RN, east of North Chesterfield, correct.
We've added KF4 count on you, and then we'll start cycling through to the folks. This is KV2OI with the Rat Set. Any channel check-ins wishing to get on the list and participate, please call now.
KM4, LMO, same here as Ben.
This is Kilo Oscar 4, Victor Echo Mike, David.
This is Kilo Oscar 4, Uniform Oscar Romeo.
LMO, Kilo Mike 4, Lima Mike Oscar. This is Kilo 4, November Alpha Golf. Nick, no announcements.
No announcements. I'm having a meeting tonight somewhere.
BEM, UOR, NAG, we'll go through the 60s, and then we'll go ahead and do another call out there. So if we didn't get you, just stand by. We just got 6 in front of you. All right, let's start with KD4 IRP. Mike, your signal was a little down in the noise there, but I know your voice, I know it was you. How you doing tonight, Mike? What you got going on?
Alright, in your house. Well, it's a bit noisy, and so I am, inside, but not the regular radio room, but in my computer room with a handheld, and the antenna and reception in this place is not that great, but I guess it's working. There's not much I could report in here. In the last week or so, I wasn't doing any radio work. I have a few projects, but unfortunately, housework taking more priority. I had to catch up a number of things which I did neglected a number of months of. So finally catch up and I have to fix it. I can do too much outside because it's too hot and humid. But even that, whatever happens, I have to do it. I hope you're doing well and everything going all right for you. 84 IRB.
Definitely warm outside, so staying in and staying cool and focusing on the inside stuff is definitely a smart thing to do there. Good to hear you as always, and again, we always appreciate you joining us every Wednesday night. We will clear with Mike, and next go to Keith, KI4RN. Your comments for the night. Go ahead, sir.
KV2 OYI, this is Alpha India 4. I've been doing much this week. It wouldn't be so late at night, but aside from that, haven't been bothered very much. Don't have much going on here this week. Haven't had much time to do anything on the radio either. But I'm going to take a little trip up to Baltimore this weekend, so that ought to be fun. 73 to everybody. Back in.
Checking in, and I apologize on messing up the first letter of the prefix, but I should have known. My apologies. Enjoy the trip up to Baltimore. Hopefully you have a good time up there, and enjoy whatever it is you have to do. Hopefully it's more pleasure than business what you got up there. Maybe we'll get a report next week there. Enjoy the rest of your week, and yeah, the storms have, they've been really a roll of dice as far as, which locality gets it and doesn't get it, and, you look on the weather app and refresh the screen, and every every minute it changes. Is you're gonna get an inch and a half, a third of an inch, a tenth of an inch, back to 2 inches. So it's been kind of ridiculous. I'm kind of over it. But I'm know the folks down in like Petersburg area are definitely really over it. So, all right, next on the list, let's go to KM4LMO. Didn't quite catch the first name there. I wrote down Finn, but I'm not sure if that's right or not. But go ahead and give us your comments. Go ahead. LMO, are you still with us? If you are, go ahead with your comments for the night.
My name here is Zen Bravo Echo November. Not sure how well I'm coming to the here. I'm getting a low signal. The super faint on the receive, but just wanted to check in and say hello.
Hello.
No worries. You were making it fairly decent. A little bit of white noise on the end there, but we got you. We appreciate you joining us. You have yourself a fine evening. We'll clear the bed. And now, next circuit buddy David, KO4VEM, what you got going on? Any new radio adventures over the weekend?
Well, good evening, Rob, and everyone on the net. This is KO4VEM. No new adventures. In fact, I have to plead guilty. I was away for a couple of days, and then I got home and got busy. I haven't had the radio on in 3 or 4 days. I know that's a terrible thing, but I'm going to make up for it next few days, hopefully, and be able to get on the air a little bit more. Now, the rain has been not a real problem, especially when it comes in at night. There's no impact on it all that much. The only downside is when the sun's shining, I can stand in the yard and watch the grass grow. So we're having a mower fall off it, which is a little inconvenient, but it's not a big deal. But other than that, no, there's not a whole lot going on here. We try to go more active in the next week or two and spend some more time playing radio if I can. So that's about all I have, Rob. Thanks again. You're doing a great job as always. Thanks for running the net. This is KO4VEM back to the net control.
Yeah, I have been needing to cut grass, and on Monday I snuck in there and was able to do the front. It was a pain, but I got it done. The back's still too soft and saturated to bother with that, so that's just gonna have to wait. But hopefully get some dry weather here. Hopefully we get a mostly dry weekend. Kind of itching to cook something outside one of the days, so hopefully some rain holds off for us. But David, you have yourself a fine evening. We'll catch up with you again soon, I'm sure. Next on the list is our buddy Scott, KO4UOR. Scott, what is it going on in the land of the retired?
Well, I guess I really shouldn't speak for all of us, but things are going pretty well for me because my wife was also off on Monday and Tuesday. We went to Lynchburg to visit my parents and my sister and her husband, so that was a good time. And then came back. Well, we had our mowing trials and tribulations as well because our grass had gotten tall with all the rain. I'm one of those that only likes to cut grass when it's absolutely dry. I hate to see it crunch up under the mower. But on Sunday evening, we bit the bullet, cut it with it way too high, and then raked the piles. So got that done. It's probably about time to mow again with all the rain we've had and sun. So yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. Yeah, I hope you get good weather for outdoor cooking. 73, everyone. KO4UOR. Back to net control.
Cutting grass 3 times a week? Wow.
Hi, Scott. Good to hear you. I'm also like you. I prefer mowing bone dry grass just for that reason. And I was dealing with a lot of wet clumping and all that kind of nonsense the other day. It was very frustrating, but at least it buys me some time till the next time it really needs to be done. So, all right, well, I'm glad you got to have that visit with the out of town family there. Glad you all got that taken care of. All right, this is KBQOI with the Rat's Net, and last victim for round 1. We're going to go to Nick, K4NAG. Nick, what you got going on, buddy?
Victim? Jeez.
Good evening, Rob. Good evening, everybody else on the net. K4NAG. I hope everyone's off to a great start for their week. Had a great weekend. Didn't really do a whole lot. Had some good QSOs on the radio. And for the first time, I was actually able to check in on the 220 repeater yesterday with quarter breakers that I was kind of shocked I was able to hit it because I keep trying to hit that repeater. Yesterday, for whatever reason, I was actually coming in fine. I tried again today and absolutely nothing. So maybe it was just one of those rare occurrences out here in Powhatan where I can reach it on a little handheld. Rain, though, it's kind of a love-hate relationship with me. I love it because it's helping to fill our well up, but it's really giving our drain field a extra size. So we're trying to hold off and doing laundry and limit our water consumption, but still got to live. And knock on wood, it's still working. So if anyone knows anything about Powhatan soil, you know it's not the greatest with that red clay. So it's already hard enough absorbent on that liquid, but I guess it does help the grass grow. I did have to sneak out on Monday too and mow mine, even though it was wet and there was clumps shooting out of I have a riding mower everywhere, shooting all those clumps out. But it is what it is, and I think it's almost time to do it again, unfortunately. But I hope everyone has a great rest of their week, a great weekend. I'll be on and off. And with that, Rob, I'll pass it back over to you. Net control. It's K4NAG saying 73.
Well, you could be blowing snow.
Appreciate you participating as always. It was good chatting over the weekend. I'm sure we'll be able to squeeze in some more of that over the weekend as well. Glad you were able to check in the 220 net. For those of you that had no idea what he was talking about, the repeater system 224420. Linked up system. They run a net daily at 1 in the afternoon our time. I usually try to check out Saturdays and Sundays if I can remember. You even get some DX stations on there. One of the net controls is from Britain. So you don't know who you're going to get. Oklahoma, and who knows. So it's fun. 220 is where I got my start on ham radio many moons ago. It used to be, people would say they can't find 220 equipment. That is nonsense. Go on Amazon, buy you a $30 unlocked HD. You now have a 220 radio. All right, this is KB2OYI with the Rat's Net, and we're looking for your check-ins. Anybody out there wishing to join us, please call now.
Don't forget you can access that net. Echo Lincoln All-Star.
November 4, Victor Alpha, Michael. This is Kilo, Quebec 4, Foxtrot, Victor Lima, Ken in Midlothian.
Goodness.
Bob and Glen Allen. This is Charlie, Bill, Dorchester.
Go back to Valencia.
Juliet Delta Hotel, Padre, in Lakeside.
Real quick, the station November 4 Charlie Tango Bob. Can I get that full call sign, please?
Norway 4, Italy Charlie Tango. Norway 4, Italy Charlie Tango.
This is VA, FVL, ICT, WLCOWU, and JDA. We'll run through the CQ, and then we'll call off for more. If I missed anybody, apologize. Please stand by. Let's go with our buddy Michael, KN4VA. Good to hear you, sir. What you got going on?
KB2, OII, KN4VA. Thank you, Rob, for running the net today. And hello to everybody out there. Let's see. The weather. Yeah, it's been a mix at my QTH in that we've had a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, but we haven't had some of the big storms, but it's always been wet. So I'm in the same boat with everybody. The grass is growing. Actually, my driveway's got better grass than my yard does, so I got to deal with that. But for me around here, it's mostly, I'm pretty much just doing HF. I enjoyed the 13 Colonies event. I got that all done in about, it started on Tuesday. I was done by Wednesday morning. And so that was fun. And I got a de-expedition station today in Honduras, the Texas Roatan de-expedition. First, it was a big pileup. I called in, got in the first time. I never had problems with pileups. I guess my radio is set up pretty good. So, and I've got a hot voice. That helps too to get in and cut through some of these. But DXA is fun and HF is fun, and I really enjoy all of it. And it's good to be on the radio tonight. And so I will pass it back over to you, Rob, and thank you again for running it. And this is KN4VA back to net control.
Michael, I agree with you. It is a lot of fun breaking through them pileups. I'm glad you got to do that. I went to a DX HF over the weekend myself, and as far as the 13 colonies go, last week I put 14 QSL cards in the outgoing mail, and then another envelope for my certificate. So, hopefully, I'll have a full set here shortly that I could do a little show and tell maybe at the next RAC meeting. Alright, the next station is KQ4FDL. Ken, please stand by. As usual, I'm not doing a great job as a net control operator. I thought I heard somebody in there that I didn't acknowledge. Let me just double check to make sure that I wasn't hearing things. This is KB2 OII with the RASNet. You doubled on the last call round, and I didn't acknowledge you. Go ahead and please call now. We'll get you on the list.
Go ahead, young lady.
All right, must have just been the voices in my head. Let's go to next on the list, Ken. KQ4 FCL. What you got going for us tonight? Go ahead.
Yes, good evening, Rod, and everybody out there on the net. Been pretty busy at work, trying to get the schools ready for the kids to come back. Ain't that wonderful? We're getting it done, though. And then this past weekend, I had to put my end-fed wire back up in the trees at the house here because one of those storms last week blew the tree down, so I had to redo that and take a break. So, yeah, that's about all I got going on. So, been sort of busy, but all that's taken care of, and I have not come cut my grass because it's been too wet, but we'll get to it this weekend. Everybody have a great evening. 73.
And yeah, my wires are still up in the tree. I'll be honest with you, I was kind of hoping one of the legs would fall down and would actually force me to hang it a little better, but I'm gonna have to wait on that. I do have one branch I noticed today is hanging down, and I have a couple decorative flags hanging in the back of the tree line there, and one of them is obstructing my view, so I'm gonna have to go address that tomorrow. But other than that, we're pretty unscathed. A large squirrel's nest fell out of a tree and was laying on top of my wife's windshield. That looked interesting. Ken, good to hear you as always. Let's go next to Bob, N4ICT. Bob, your comments for the net, guys.
Well, good evening, Rob, and everyone else on the net. N4ICT. Yeah, I worked some of those 13 colonies. Didn't really try too hard. I only got 6 of them. Just doing QRP and a chameleon antenna with a 705. Just stayed on 40. But I worked them many years. I think I didn't get the first year, but I worked them a couple times each year with the CWN sideband. So I kind of just took it easy this year. But it is a fun event, and I like to see, if you can get through the pile-ups. So much fun. Anyway, that's all I got on this air here, so we'll turn it back to net control. Thank you for running it, Rob. N4ICT.
Bob, hey, we appreciate you joining us this evening, and I hope you have a fine finish to your week and an even finer weekend. Let's clear the Bob, and next is my buddy Bill. N4WLC, what is going on? You are mobile, so I know you're not driving back from Costco. Maybe you're in the shack. What's going on, Bill? What you got?
KB2OYI, 4WLC, good evening, Rob and everybody. Yep, at home, trying to stay cool. I heard you mention about voices in your head. Well, it's like mine, at least they're familiar. As far as getting grass done,
stopping by and saying hey this evening. So we'll clear with you. Go next to our buddy Mike, KK4OWU. Mike, what you got going on for us?
Yes, KK4OW. Mike here in Glen Allen. Thank you for doing that tonight, Rob. Not too much going on. Waiting for the rain and storm to sort of kick out of the way so I can get my smokers back outside and do a little smoking. My family's looking forward to it. Other than that, not too much going on. We've had different storms come through here and haven't had too much lightning. We had a couple nights that were a little on the severe side, a couple random lightning strikes outside of the storms. But other than that, we're going to have the Rats Meet Zoom meeting Friday. Everybody's encouraged to participate. You can get the Zoom login off the website. And if anybody needs anything on DMR or any other information, contact us at helpdesk@rats.com or info@rats.com. Other than that, I'm just trying to behave myself. 7-3s, everybody. KK4OWU.
Mentioning that because I failed to recognize that this Friday is indeed the third Friday of the month. Son of a gun. So as Mike was saying, the July general membership meeting for RATS is this upcoming Friday. So encourage everyone to come check it out, member or not. And it gets started at 7:30. However, a lot of folks like to usually trickle in there about a half hour early, right around 7, into the Zoom and chit chat. And go to rats.net. You'll see the membership or the meetings tab there. All the links to join in is there. It's pretty easy to track down. We'd love to see you there. Thanks for the reminder, Mike. That was not a good job by me. All right, let's put up Mike, and next we've got Andre, N2JDA. What you got for us? Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. This is N2JDH, or better known as Nice to Just Drive Home. Hey, everybody's talking about cutting grass. I did that on the 9th, and lawnmower does not like to go through a puddle, especially in the backyard. Well, I did it with a push mower. You guys are lucky you got riding mowers, so I'm gonna say be thankful for that. I hope everybody's gonna be safe for the next couple of storms that come through. And I hope to hear everybody back on the net. But that's all I have right now. Glad to hear everybody on in. Everybody's safe. This is N2JDH.